Hello everyone, welcome to Catholic Truth. There is this new argument being used by Protestants right now, and it's really poor. And it's basically saying that if Catholics quote Scripture, they're using the Bible alone. And it's supposed to be an apologetics argument, and it basically assumes that, well, Catholics are searching the Scriptures, therefore, Sola Scriptura. Now, this is a really poor argument. And to be fair, I don't hear it with any real Protestant apologists, no serious scholar. It's more of a mid-grade to low-level Protestant apologetics. But the bottom line is no real person would use this argument because it's really bad. For example, just quoting Scripture doesn't mean you're using Sola Scriptura. Just searching the Scriptures doesn't mean that you're using Sola Scriptura for two reasons. Number one, the Catholic Church has quoted Scripture for 2,000 years. Just because we quote Scripture and look in Scripture doesn't mean we believe in the Bible alone, because we don't. Many Protestants dishonestly or conveniently leave this part out, that there are two words in Sola Scriptura. Sola Scriptura. Only Scripture, or Scripture alone. What these Protestants are doing is just forgetting the word alone and just saying, look, you're using Scripture, therefore you believe in Sola Scriptura, when in fact they removed the word alone. We believe in Scripture. We just don't believe in Scripture alone. And they are leaving out the word alone. We've quoted Scripture for 2,000 years. We've built our doctrines on Scripture. We've discussed Scripture. We've argued Scripture. We use Scripture extensively, probably more than Protestants do in all of our documents. Satan quoted Scripture in Matthew chapter 4. Was he Sola Scriptura because he was using Scripture? This is a really bad argument. We don't use Scripture alone. We also use tradition, which is biblical, as you can see in, say, 2 Timothy 2:2 or 1 Corinthians 11:2. And we go by the authority of the church, which we see throughout the New Testament, including the Council of Jerusalem in Acts chapter 15. And we see them settling doctrine using church authority and council. So we don't go by Scripture alone. And just searching Scriptures or quoting Scriptures at Protestants, saying we believe in the Bible alone is just dishonest. Second, the second reason we quote Scripture so much with Protestants is because they go by the Bible alone. They want to see it in Scripture. They're the ones who say if it's not in Scripture, then it's not true. Now, of course, not all Protestants make that bad argument, but many Protestants today do say that. Protestants want to see teachings and doctrines in Scripture, and so we show them teachings and doctrines in Scripture. They want to see things in Scripture, so we quote Scripture for them. And then some people have the audacity to come back and say, look, you're the Bible alone. You're doing what we do. No, we don't. It's kind of like when we talk to atheists. We don't use Scripture at all because they don't believe the Bible. They reject the Bible, so we don't use that because it's not going to be helpful in our evangelization. We play on their turf and we use their rules to help them and to try to evangelize them where they're at. So the same thing with Protestants. We quote a lot of Scripture to Protestants because they use the Bible. They love the Bible. They want to go only by the Bible. And so we quote the Bible. We use the Bible. We show them their doctrines are unbiblical using the Bible. We show them our doctrines are biblical using the Bible. But we have no problem showing that there is a doctrine that is biblical and it is based on Scripture. And we have no problem showing them that their doctrines like Sola Scriptura are unbiblical and have no biblical basis. Nowhere in Scripture does it say the Bible is the ultimate or final authority on matters of doctrine. It just doesn't say that, and it just doesn't teach that. It's just not there. So we have no problem pointing that out to them. That doesn't mean that we believe in Sola Scriptura. It just means that Catholics are using Protestant doctrine against them. We're using their own doctrine against them to show that their own doctrine is unbiblical. And they don't like that. So some of them are starting to try to rearrange that and change the argument to say, hey, look, you're believing what we believe. You're Sola Scriptura, when in fact, we're not. And we've shown you, using your own doctrine, that your own doctrine is in fact unbiblical. So some people have asked me about this question. They've asked me to make a video on this topic. So I decided I had to do it because enough people are starting to use this argument and it's just really not a good argument. So please, people, don't use this argument. There are even people who want me to debate. And they're using this argument. It's a very low-level argument. I don't think there's a Protestant apologist worth their salt out there that would actually use this argument, because no Protestant actually believes just quoting Scripture is Scripture alone. That's why the whole Acts chapter 17 Bereans argument fails miserably. Just because people are looking in Scripture for something, that doesn't mean that they believe in Scripture alone. They were Jews, and the Jews also believed in tradition. They also looked to tradition to see if things were true, and they also looked to the teaching authority of Moses to properly interpret Scripture. So, yeah, we can look at Scripture for things, but that doesn't mean we believe in Scripture alone. So Catholics, watch this video, get the facts, and let Protestants know we're just playing on your own turf. We're just showing you, using your own doctrine and our book, which we made and codified and canonized and copied for 1,000 years and translated, yes, the Catholic book, the Bible, we're just using our book to show you that your doctrines, which came 1,300, 1,500 years later, are in fact unbiblical. I hope you like this video, everyone. Please share it. Please get it out there so that people can see the truth. Share it on your Facebook, your TikTok, your Instagram. Share it on your YouTube feed. But please, clear up these misconceptions. Be our foot soldiers and help us to get this video out there. Please like it, share it, comment. All of these things help make these videos more popular so more people will see them and Google will show them to more people. And if you would like hardcore apologetics, we are making online courses as we speak to teach Catholics and train Catholics how to evangelize, how to know their faith, how to teach others, how to bring people back to the church, and how to prevent people from leaving. So if you love what we do, check out our website at catholictruth.org. If you want a speaker, a parish mission, conference, keynote, a guest for your TV or radio show, please check out our website, catholictruth.org. We'd be happy to speak or serve your parish or group. Please follow us on social media. And please, if you love what we do, please invest in the future of Catholic Truth. I have just come to the conclusion that there is such a shortage of the understanding and importance of apologetics and evangelization in the Catholic world. People love to feed the poor, great. They love to work with the underprivileged. Social justice, great, all important. But what is even more important is the salvation of souls. I can't find any, hardly, organizations or people that invest in this type of ministry that often. So we're looking for people who understand that saving souls, changing the world for Christ, catechizing the masses, and reversing 6 generations of mass apostasy, people who have been leaving the church for over 60 years, reversing that. This is the most important work on earth. If you see that and you understand that, we're looking for people to invest in this ministry so we can reach more people than ever before. We can change more lives more than ever before and bring more people back to the Catholic faith than ever before. Please check out our website, catholictruth.org. Donate. We have Stripe, we have PayPal, we have GoFundMe, we have Patreon, we have many different ways which you can support and join our team. And when you partner with us, you are helping us to save souls and to change lives, and we are saving our own in the process. So thank you so much to all our patrons, to all who make this ministry possible. We thank you, and God bless you.
Hi everyone, my name is Marlene. I'm the administrative assistant here at Catholic Truth, and we are so happy to have you join us in this journey to learn more about the truth of Jesus and our wonderful Catholic faith. So thanks to all of you, and God bless you.